Welcome to Baldur's Gate, a veritable nest of rats and vipers clinging to the rocky slopes overlooking the river. From their high perches in the upper city, the local nobles gaze down with veiled contempt upon the common rabble in the grimy lower city, which hugs the foggy harbor. The whole of Baldur's Gate reeks of blood, crime, and opportunity. At least that's what Renee thought. One can easily fathom why pirates and traitors are drawn to this place like flies to a carcass. Following the river farther east would eventually lead you to Elturel, capital of the Holy Land, or at least that was the case until a few weeks ago. The flood of refugees from Elturel has gotten worse since news first arrived that the city has fallen. Everyone in Baldur's Gate is saying they're next. But no one truly knows who or what has claimed Elturel. The nobles of Baldur's Gate pay a mercenary army called the Flaming Fist to protect their interests in the city. And by extension, the city itself. The Flaming Fist has gained even more power since their charismatic leader, Older Ravengard, claimed the title of Grand Duke a few years ago. Apparently, though, Ravengard is missing. In his absence, the Flaming Fist has sealed the city's gates to staunch the flow of refugees. No one is allowed in or out of Baldur's Gate. And so in this fun little intro cinematic that you're seeing, you can see that there's like this fortress, right? It's got like one bridge that connects to it. That's where you are, in the Sea Tower of Baldurin. But no one is allowed in and out, as I said, into Baldur's Gate. But you all, the four of you, you don't have to worry about that. No. Yes, you've got the best room in Baldur's Gate. A dank, dirty cell in the Sea Tower of Baldurin, the city's fortress and prison. How many days has it been since you were locked up here? You started to lose count. The only company you've had is the occasional vermin that manages to find itself in your cell. That, and the Flaming Fist guard assigned to deliver your gruel. Where did it all go wrong? You swear it wasn't meant to be like this. But now, you find yourself 2 floors below sea level, locked in a wet cell of the Sea Tower. You've spent the past few weeks getting interrogated, brutally, by the way, by the Flaming Fist. The charges? Well, they don't have anything specific yet, but they swear there's something, and you're definitely guilty. Not that you'd ever admit it. But someone in Baldur's Gate wants the truth dragged into the light. For the time being, you've kept your mouth shut. But you've started to wonder, will you ever get out of here? Later today will be another interrogation. And just like every other day, all you've got is time to think. So what thoughts will we have today?
We all in separate cells or
you are
together?
In separate cells. So in the artwork that you can see, you've kind of got like the bars, right? Those of you who are spellcasters specifically, your hands have been like bound in a way to prevent you from casting spells, right?
I was about to ask because I'm about to be casting Cleanse Cuisine every day.
No. I was going to be one of those. I was going to be like, well, let's see how well this works. Oh, that doesn't.
No, they've gone to great lengths to make sure that you can't cast spells, you can't do anything, right? You're just locked up, chained up in your cell. With the chains, you could probably like walk up to like the window and look out it, but that's about it, right? So what thoughts do you have today as you wait for your next interrogation?
I could start.
Sure.
In one of the cells, we see just like a cot on the floor filled with like, just like the most meager of mattresses, and kind of sitting with his legs just fully like almost to his chest, his hands kind of wrapped around. We see this very, very large man, no older than 25, but like built like a rugby player, essentially. Just this massive guy, kind of like pale skin that's been like beaten by the sun and kind of covered in the dirt of the cell for the however long he's been here. He's covered in bruises and scratches all over his face. He's got like a swollen, busted lip, and he's got kind of like dirty blonde hair and that's been kind of cropped short, and just these big eyes that with the color of like the sea that has the sunlight shining on it. They're very red rimmed though, because he's been crying a lot. Because this is Declan Hale, a former, in his mind, armiger of the Hell Knight Order of the Torrent, and he has been beaten up by the guards, and he's just been ruminating on how Surveil, the knight he squired for, who he lost, of course, the minute he loses him, this is what's happened. He's gotten himself jailed. He's not worthy of the armor. He's not worthy of the order. He's a failure. And the only time he actually has a bit of respite is like the moment when he sees like a rat kind of scurrying around on the ground and kind of looks up at him. And he kind of like wipes his nose. He's been sniffling a lot, and he looks down at this rat and kind of smiles, and he's like, "Back for more, are you?" And we'll see he kind of reaches towards like the cot where there's like a meager pillow, and he opens it up, and he kept some of the gruel that he had been eating in like this cup, and like pushes it towards the rat and just lets the rat just kind of like eat it. And he's been feeding this rat for the past couple days, and there's just this moment where he holds his giant legs up to his face as he's just resting his chin on his knees as he watches this rat kind of look at him and then just sort of let a few like grateful squeaks and just starts nibbling. And he kind of smiles and sees like, the rat's like missing like a clip of its ear, and he's just like, he feels somewhat, looks like we're both pretty banged up, little one. At least I can help you. And he just lets the rat eat from his bowl.
So sad. I hope you feel bad, Renee.
Yeah, I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, my heart hurts.
But as you do that, as you're feeding your little rat friend, Declan, you kind of hear in the background someone, shouting, screaming, right? Sounds like they're getting a beating. Like, no, please, no, I promise I won't do, no, please. And you hear some of the guards really say, shut the hell up. We know about your kind. We're not going to let your kind come into our city and corrupt it and destroy it. And he's like, please, I'm just from Elturel. I didn't. Yeah, that's what they all say. Filthy rats. And you hear like a big metal door kind of like slam close.
You see just like Declan, there were days, especially when he started, when he heard people from Elturel getting beat up, and he would run up to the door and say, all right, why don't you pick on someone your own size? And then he was beaten down enough to the point now he's given up enough hope to where when he hears this, he's watching this little rat buddy eat his food, and he just like without looking just slowly grabs like the remains of this pillow and just sort of wraps it around his ears so he doesn't have to hear it.
Oh my god, he's such a soft boy.
Right?
All right.
He's such a teddy bear.
So let's flash over to someone else in your cell. What thoughts are you having today as you wait for your next interrogation?
Have we been able to hear Declan's crying?
I think he's tried to keep his crying to himself because he's supposed to, I'm supposed to be a big knight, but you'll occasionally just hear the occasional, oh, I'm a terrible knight. And just the occasional sniffs, especially when it's like quiet and the torturing's done.
Okay. Because I feel like since, as one of the spellcasters, hands are bound, like I said, are probably a little bit more secured than the rest of them are, because we can't just be brute force all the time. Also, just sitting cross-legged in the back of the cell closest to the chains. That way she can have a little bit of leeway in moving around. And double check this. Message does not require the manipulate action.
It does not.
Exactly. So she does send a message to Declan saying, Declan, are you okay?
You kind of hear from the cell because he's not used to getting a message.
Yeah, well, I will say this. I probably at least message like you all occasionally, just asking for updates.
He's never gotten used to it.
Man is broken.
I feel like every time you're gonna have to be like, you can reply to this message.
Yeah, you can't reply to this message. He's just like, I'll be all right, Osu. Are you all right? Are they still binding your hands?
Yes, they are. And you see, like I said, she's sitting at the back of an extremely dark cell. If you were to look in from the bars, from the door of it, you would probably, since I'm pretty sure they're not providing us with any light, source, you would only see the slight glow of her eyes sitting at the back of the cell.
Okay.
I wish they could have bound my hands instead of yours. I'm the one who grabbed them.
It's fine. They're going to consider probably me and Renee a little bit more dangerous than you all.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think you're too dangerous. I think you're good. Your hands help people. All I do is just hurt people, I guess. Though I'm helping this little rat friend.
That's good. Just remember to eat your meals, at least when they give them to you.
Yeah, I've been... It's not very filling, the gruel.
No. And don't think that your hands are the only that have harmed someone. My hands have done plenty harming themselves.
I looks down at his big bare paws of hands and he just kind of closes them shakily.
Yeah.
I'll try my best, Osu.
Just stay strong. And even during the time when she was tortured, because I double checked too, shield is also not manipulated. She probably has been getting her beatings more than the rest, one being from El Sorel, two seeming different than being human, just at least in the aspect of, it's like, you got glowing to your eyes, something seemed different about you.
Yeah. That's hellfire!
Exactly, and I would have admitted that I am from El Sorel with
you wear it with pride, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Now the Flaming Fists, they probably have spellcasters on retainer too, as well. They're a mercenary company. So
yeah,
you've probably had to deal with other spellcasters who know how to keep you under control.
Yeah, I mean, I probably, since my hands are bound and everything like that, I'm pretty sure they're smart enough with that. But taking a hit, probably, I'm trying to lessen it on myself when casting shield as much as I can. If I feel like this one's going to really hurt, he's going to kick me while I'm on the ground or something.
Yeah.
Osu's probably been getting some extra beatings because of that. Because they put up a little bit more resistance, they're seeming less hurt. Can't heal themselves, but just trying to deal with it like everyone else. And she's gonna at least message Nori then too, I'm sorry for getting you involved in this.
All right, Nori, what's going on in your cell? That's a good transition. You can respond first, or you can tell us what Nori's thinking.
So probably in the moments leading up to that message, Nori's sitting on the floor of her cell with her back up against the wall, and she's hugging her knees, just trying to stay warm, because I'm sure it's freezing.
Yep, you are two floors below
under
sea level.
Yeah. And she'll lean her head against the wall. And she's thinking of the prisoner dilemma. So she's like, now I'd have no problem giving up the Hell Knight, because he's a Hell Knight, right? So, I mean... And Renee obviously got us into all this, so I could sell her out. But I don't think Osu really meant to do anything wrong. So I wouldn't sell her out, but then what if I sell them out and they sell me out and then we're all just stuck here anyway? So what's the point? So she's racking her brain obviously we're not going to brute force our way out of here. Mm-hmm. But how can she get herself out? I'm a well-respected lawyer. I have my career to think about. I have my mother to think about. Who's providing for her while I'm gone? And so, like, do I sell them out and say I had nothing to do with it? But then if I sell them out, what's keeping them from not selling me out? You know, so like,
right? Because you're not really friends,
right?
You know,
I don't know you guys, and now I kind of wish I didn't.
A lot of regret.
Oh yeah, absolutely understandable.
Like, I got wrapped up in this because I thought they needed genuine help, and then after the fact, I fucked it up because, you know, if there was like really a court of law and order right now, maybe we wouldn't be in this mess. I probably could get us out of it, but it's not really working for us right now. So like, everything just sucks, and I'm so angry. Like, so
Would you like to
angry.
rage?
I would like to rage. Maybe there's like I know Osu said in her cell it's like really dark in there, but I also think maybe there's some like extra shadow in Nori's cell right now. Just like from her steaming anger.
Oh, that kind
Against
of
the machine.
From my umbral instinct.
that umbral aura kind of, you know, bleeding out.
Right, so I'm just sitting there like there is no way out of this because the law isn't on our side. There is no law.
And as a lawyer in Baldur's Gate, you know about the sea tower, right? You know, this is like
I've sent people here.
yeah, this is like going to Alcatraz, right? And even if you got out of your cell, you have to figure out how to get.
But, right, we're not even like we couldn't even jump out a window. There's water all around
You're
us.
surrounded by water. You can occasionally hear like the water, you know, up against the walls.
It kind of feels to me like the Flaming Fist overreacted. Like, yeah, we committed a really bad crime, but it wasn't like that bad of a crime.
And you know what? I like to think too. Maybe when you got here, like you tried to argue that, like listen, like this is a misunderstanding,
punishment's not fitting the crime,
right? And as you argued, they told you that particularly problematic inmates end up in the swimming hole, a flooded and lightless shaft where prisoners have to constantly tread water or risk drowning.
Oh my god.
While fending off the blind, biting shrimp that dwell there. So they said, if you don't shut your goddamn mouth, we're gonna throw you in the swimming hole.
So it's like, because of this, Nori's just tried to comply with everything they say, but they're just beating the shit out of us day in and day out. And like Osu with the celestial blood, I have devil blood, essentially.
Yeah.
So
They definitely don't like you.
yeah, they probably really don't like me. Thankfully, though, I can take hits really well. So like, well, Osu might have to cast shield to take the hit. I can just take the hit. It's not
He's a
anything,
barb.
you know, it's whatever, but it's less the physical pain and more like the thought of just being stuck in like, this is it now.
Yep. But you don't even know how long you'll be here.
Right, like,
So-
are they gonna keep us here forever? Is there any way we can get out of here? And so then I'm thinking all this, and then Osu sends the message like, hey, I'm really sorry you got wrapped up in this. And it's like, well, what can we do now? No, really, what can we do?
I have no idea. Well, unless they kill me, I'll hopefully outlive the walls of the fortress, but I don't know. Renee kind of got us involved in every single one of these efforts.
I'm just saying, if we do get out of here, I just want to land one good hit.
On Renee.
Yep,
Oh no.
just one.
I can understand the sentiment.
You know, if there were courts up and running right now, judges, I mean, I have lawyer friends, but they wouldn't even let us communicate with the outside world.
I feel like some of you all are probably on the edge of me even being able to message someone. I'm lucky I'm able to do that.
Yeah.
I think maybe like your cell is like, you know, from a direct line from where you are, you can see like Nori and Declan's cell.
Yeah. Luckily, I just have to know their name to be able to use
Yeah.
message.
I kind of like to think that like maybe like they have like a special spot for like the spellcaster prisoners. So I think that's a good transition point then, as everyone is lamenting the shit that you just got them all in, Renee. So what is Renee doing as she's sitting in her prison cell? What is she thinking?
She'd be laying on the bed, but what she'd actually be doing is she'd be trying to grab some of the wood to mold it into the right thing to see if she could get the stuff out, to see if she could try and unlock cups is actually what she'd be just very calmly like trying to do it. And like she's done this for multiple nights. So like you can see on the bedposts that like underneath articulately she has taken tiny bits off and her fingers are bleeding because she's doing everything to get out of here. Because her attitude is, I have messed up and Lord help me, I got to fix this and I got to get these poor souls out of here because this is my fault. I will make this work. So that is what she's trying to do. So she's trying to like do that, and she is upset with herself because she's like, I cannot believe this did not work. Everything looked right. Maybe we went too fast. Maybe we went too slow. I don't know. This was not thought all the way through. And so she's more upset at herself than anything that she's done at this point. So she is trying to honestly slowly do it. And since she's been tortured and stuff, like her hair is an extra mess. Yeah. She has made sure that she is like doing all sorts. She's done shields. She's done all sorts of things. But that's the part that like makes me think the hardest of her is she is sitting there just trying her best. As she's heard Declan crying and everything, she's been trying her best to get out so she can go and get everybody else out.
She's like, I can't listen to him cry anymore. It hurts.
She's horrible. Out of everybody, she's just like, yeah, it's okay. And oh my God, I gotta take care of this boy. No, this is not okay.
Oh, but you try as you might, and it's almost like they know that like you're a crafty spellcaster, right? So they come in, they change it like every time after you get the beatings or whatever, the interrogation. And so you guys are sitting in your cells. Hours go by. Maybe some message conversations back and forth every now and then. And eventually you hear the sounds of a large metal door open. And you know that sound. That's the sound of when the interrogators come in. But you hear more footsteps than you normally do. Usually they send a squad of about, 3 or 4 interrogators. They come in, they beat you up, they say, tell us what happened! Tell us who did it, why, etc. They ask for all the details of the secret that we came up with together. And they're like, we know that you're responsible for something. We could tell. But today is different. There's a man that you can hear, a man's voice you don't recognize, who has a large air of authority about him. You hear him say, is this where the prisoners are? Good. Have them collared, and then bring them down to the room. Make sure they don't escape. And make sure they understand what predicament they're in. And they say, yes, Captain Zarge. You hear the name Captain Zarge. And so a bunch of men come, maybe like a dozen or so men, and they go to each of your cells, one at a time. And they say, wake up, inmate! Maybe they go to Declan first. Say, wake up, inmate! You still crying in there?
No.
Yeah, this one.
I can make you cry.
Shut your mouth, inmate! You'll get your turn. And so, you hear them start opening the door, Declan. And they come in, and there's 4 beefy flaming fists.
Before they were coming in, he was motioning to the rat. Right. Go on, little one. Go on.
And your little rat friend rushes up through the walls, maybe a little crack somewhere. They walk in, and you see one of them is carrying this collar, right? It doesn't look like a plain iron collar. It's kind of got looks like it has all these mechanisms and other things going on with it. I imagine you're still sitting on the floor, knees up. He's like, lift your head, inmate.
And I kind of just stretch my neck out, just like a beaten dog, basically, at this point.
That's right. And as you do, he puts the collar around your neck. And it kind of digs into your skin a little bit. It hurts. A little bit of blood pours out. And then you see him kind of do something else with it. And then you hear all these mechanical whirring sounds as it tightens itself around your neck. You can still move it, it's not holding you stiff, but it's not comfortable. Right?
I did not consent. No.
And he says, now, get the hell up. They grab you by, the arms. Maybe they bring an extra guy because you're kind of like a big guy.
It takes like 5 guys to lift Declan up. He's a big dude.
He's like dead weight,
Oh, yeah.
They shackle your arms, your legs. You're in like your prison rags, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking down the whole time, trying to be quiet.
Yeah, and they like shove you out the door. They say, let's go.
Wait, where are you taking him?
None of your business, inmate!
Okay.
It's alright, Nori. I'll be alright. Just gonna have a little chat, that's all.
Okay.
Alright. And Declan, as they take you off, you guys kind of hear like the iron door close behind them. But there's still men like standing at each of your doors as well. Right? Like waiting. One of the flaming fists looks in and he says, don't worry, you'll get your turn. And Declan, you're taken to what you thought was going to be the interrogation room. But it's not. You're actually taken to what appears to be an office. And there's a large table in that office, kind of like set out, like where you would lay like battle plans or something like that. Big office, big table. And standing in there with his back to you as you enter is a rather intimidating man. You don't recognize him. Since you were like a knight, a hell knight, you kind of understand like the hierarchy of things. And you see that he's wearing what looks like an officer's uniform, right? Like this is not like a rank and file guard. And the men, they drag you over and they put you in the seat.
Imagine it's like a tiny stool that I barely can fit on.
Yeah.
Creaks under my weight.
Yes.
I'm just like, don't suppose you got any bigger ones then?
Speak when you're spoken to, inmate.
I just don't want to break your things, officer.
As the other guardsmen stand at attention, and the man turns around, and you see a grizzled man, right? Clearly a man who has seen battle many a time. He's got like intense facial scars. He's, rather tall, maybe 6'2", 6'3". He's bald, Looks like some of his hair might have been burned off at some point, so he just, went the full shave. And he turns around to look at you. Stares into your eyes.
I shrink back.
So, you're the Hell Knight I've been hearing about.
Oh, I'm just an armature, sir.
I'd say a bit pitiable, given the condition you're in, that you're showing. Thought you were Hell Knights were supposed to be the pinnacle of mental fortitude.
I'm trying, but your guards have been really good at beating the fortitude out of me.
Yeah, well, that is what I pay them for, and why I put them to work.
They do a good job. I'm quite scared.
As you should be. Somebody believes that you're responsible for something bad, something dangerous, something regrettable. But I find it hard to believe that when I look at you, boy, I still see a soft man, a man with a kind heart. How does one such as yourself get roped up in such horrible criminality?
I never wanted to be a criminal, sir. What I wanted to be was a knight, a Hell Knight, so I could feed me own and do some good. This is the last place I wanted to end up, sir, and that's the God's truth. I just didn't know what to do after Surveil. I was armature for him. I was his bannerman, and he was in El Terrell, and he left, and I was on my own, and I met a lot of very charismatic people. I don't know. I don't deserve to be a knight. Not like this.
Well, I don't know nothing about knighthood, so I can't be the one to make that determination. But, and he kind of looks at you, and he looks at the men, says, go get the other ones. I want them all in my office. Now. And same scene plays out, right? They go one cell at a time. Avery, they come to you first. Don't be thinking about any funny business, cleric.
Of course not.
this time they've got like the spellcasters, right? And they're constantly casting dispel magic on you or whatever, to make sure you don't do anything. Same thing. Collar tightens up a little bit. You bleed a little on your throat. You hear all the whirring sounds, and they drag you out.
Don't even attempt to do anything for it. And just like, I already heard what you did with him next door.
Oh, good.
I'll go along peacefully.
Good. Filthy El Terrellin. Because of your people, this whole city's damn right scared. You know that, right?
It's the same thing for weeks.
Yeah, well, you're gonna hear it again. And they kind of like kick you out the door, and you start walking, and they wait until you arrive in the office. Captain Zodge looks at you. And he's got like paperwork, right? Like a little bit of like dossier information on you that they've been able to gather throughout the time that you've been there. It says you're from Elturel.
Yes.
One of the refugees.
Correct.
And he looks at his men. And he looks back at you. And he says, listen here. Oath, don't take it personally. Baldur's Gate is under a lot of pressure right now. And a lot of people in this city, particularly the patriarchs, want assurances of their protection.
Of course.
We're just following orders.
Is it under orders that you give us an extra kick to the stomach as we lay on the ground?
No. But I may be able to offer you something better. And as you kind of look at Captain Zodge, right? It starts to become apparent, since you're a little more insightful, right? You're a cleric, you've got better perception. Captain Zodge is not acting like all the other people who have been treating you in the Sea Tower up to this point. It kind of seems like he's got an angle that he's working, right? You can't quite pinpoint it yet, but he definitely is more friendly, given the circumstances. And then he looks at the men, he says, continue, and said, next person. Chink, who wants to go next? Nori, you want to go, Nori?
Me.
They come to the window, and they say, get ready, devil spawn!
I'm ready. Wait.
And they come inside, and one of them goes, hey, I know you. You're that famous lawyer lady. What the hell happened? Damn shame you would throw it all away.
I didn't mean to. Wait, I think I remember. Didn't I help your brother with the divorce?
He said, your brother got divorced. Shut the hell up. Yeah. You know what they say, though. Devil spawn, they always got the devil in them eventually.
Wish you had the devil in you, don't you?
Bite your tongue.
All right, just take me where we're gonna go.
We'll lift your head first.
Yeah.
And he sticks the collar on. You bleed a little. Gets tight.
I love that.
And he goes, shoves you out the door.
I can walk.
You walk when I say you walk. And he goes, left, right.
Well, I like your brother better.
And they...
Shame he got a divorce.
And they bring you to the same room. Captain Zodge. And this is the first time you've really had a chance to, see the others, right?
Mm-hmm. You guys look like shit.
Of course. With the extra beatings and such.
Yeah, and, they don't let us have showers, and I haven't seen a mirror in weeks, I think.
I think there's, a moment, though, when you guys actually come in, and, Osu, when you came in, too. Declan, kind of got up to try to give you a hug before, the guards held him back. And he's like, oh, right. And he just kind of waves awkwardly at you guys when you enter.
Move my hands as they're still bound. Just, hello, Declan.
Hello, Osu. I was worried they'd be harder on you. You look good.
Thank you. They were, but I'm fine for now.
It almost looks like for every shot that was blocked by your shield, they gave to Declan. His face looks real hurt.
Frustrated with the fact that they were struggling to beat on me, so they beat on him harder.
He could take it.
But Nori, they sit you down.
Ow.
Captain Zodge, move some paperwork on the table. Nori Wright,
Yeah.
attorney at law.
Honora, if you want my legal name.
Yeah, we got it right here. We've got your business permits as well.
Thank
And any
you.
other paperwork you need to operate here in Baldur's Gate.
As you can see, everything's there.
Said you were on your way to Elturel.
Yes, I had a client. Well, unfortunately, I do believe they are missing.
Tell me,
What?
you're a lawyer. Why get wrapped up in something that could cost you your entire career?
Well, it's actually a funny story, and by funny I mean not funny at all, sir. I don't want to say anything without a lawyer present.
You're a lawyer.
Yeah, aren't you a
Yes.
lawyer?
Declan. Right, but usually it is unwise for a lawyer to represent themselves in a court of law, so.
And you represent me.
I, of course, anyway,
Oh.
you could say wrong place, wrong time, sir. Happens to the best of us, right? And I
Get
do
that
believe,
excuse a lot out here.
well, I do believe if the courts of law were up and operating as they should be, that I wouldn't be here right now.
Miss Wright, you're probably right. If they were.
Yes, sir, but they're not,
No,
sir.
they certainly are not. Whole damn city's in a bit of a tizzy.
It's a damn shame.
It's a damn shame.
Innocent people like me are just thrown into this shithole, left to starve and freeze and be beaten and manhandled and yelled at and well, I just certainly think it's unconstitutional.
Well, sorry you feel that way, Miss Wright. But perhaps we can come to an agreement when the last one arrives.
Gods.
We'll transfer lastly to Renee. Renee, they come in. Do. And mate, what we tell you about messing with them locks? We're just gonna keep changing them.
I'm sorry, did you say something about housekeeping?
Housekeeping. Get a load of this lady. Housekeeping. Just get on
Is it
your
time for my
feet.
normal 5 o'clock meeting? I do recall it is about time for it, isn't it? Well, and you see her stand up and she brushes herself off like she's trying to be all noble about it and just be like, well, I guess it is time to get going. Shall we go to our little soiree?
Oh, you wish. We change your plans today. In fact, just gonna have a little chat with the captain. For fun.
I think your kind of fun and my kind of fun are two completely different things.
Now turn around. And he sticks the collar on you. Right? It hurts.
Usually someone takes them out to dinner first before they do anything like this.
Buy me a drink first.
Maybe if you weren't a filthy criminal, I'd think about it. But chink. Damn shame, really. Now come on, get moving. Don't want to keep the captain waiting.
She walks next to him and just acts like she's just going off to evening dinner or something. just very much of treating it like an awkward commonly thing. Yes, we're just going for our little afternoon torture fest. Just
I'm ready for my close-up.
Yes, and it's exactly what's going on.
And they take you to the same room and sit you down in a chair. And this is the first time since you got everybody in trouble that you're able to see everyone. What are you feeling?
Shame. She feels some shame, and she is you see her eyes when she walks in. If you all notice, they widen for a second of oh my gosh. And then she immediately tries to put the mask on because she knows that she has to deal with this situation. So she's just oh god, nope, first problem. And so you'll just see her like try and sit down very mannerly and ladylike.
I will note that I have not messaged Renee this entire time.
I figured she was all by herself, like completely. I figured nobody's talked to her at this point at all.
Ooh, it's been a couple of weeks. You sit down.
Hi, Renee.
Somebody hold me back.
She waves back. I'm just like,
Nori's got like umbral energy coming out of her mouth right now.
I like to
Just
think,
like staring daggers.
I try to stand
yeah.
up to like lunge at her, and a guard just like slams me right back down.
You've got like two angry Nephilim just staring down at you with all the powers of heaven and hell, and then I'm just like, hi.
that is exactly what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
like, I just see the two of you also like sitting next to him, and then as she sits down, who's ever sitting next to me, because we're trying to kind of protect Declan, like one of you tries to scoot their chair away.
Oh.
I'm just like, when you see somebody that's like proper, just kind of nose up, look at you like, she does not turn her head towards you, but you see her eyes just look down at you like.
Scum of the earth.
But as they sit you down, Renee, Captain Zodge moves some more paperwork on the table. Renee Oakwood. I had to do a lot of digging to find out about you. Says here you were noble. Back in the other city. Contargo. What brought you all the way out here?
Well, I just thought it'd be a high time to go on a little adventure every once in a while, so I just one day went walking.
Right, adventure. Did that adventure involve putting citizens of Baldur's Gate in trouble? Allegedly, of course.
If I say anything any further than what I did, you're gonna use it right on up against me, hon.
Clever. And Captain Zodge kind of looks at the rest of the men in the room. He says, "Men, wait outside. And I don't want anyone to disturb me until I give the order." And they go, "But sir, are you sure? These are dangerous criminals." "Of course I'm sure. I didn't get to the rank of captain without knowing my stuff in the first place. But sir, are you... the regulations..." And he kind of gives them like a look. And they go, "Yes, captain." And all 12 men step outside into the hall.
All right, let's jump him.
Captain Zodge sits at the table, rubs his nose. He pulls out a cigar, and he goes to light it. And then he looks at all of you. He slides the cigar box over. "Would you like one?"
Are we still cuffed?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
I've never had one. Are they good?
Uh,
Do you have any food?
yeah, I'll take one.
He smokes.
Are those sausages?
No.
No, hon, no. Oh gosh, no.
Oh, with a little North Dakotan there, didn't you?
Different character. Sorry,
No.
it leaked out. Doncha, no. Okay.
Doncha, no, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just head on down over there.
Okay.
He picks up the cigar. And he's got like, it's like damp down here. It's kind of hard, right? So he kind of like lights it with like a special magical flame or whatever. Sticks it in your mouth to take a puff of it.
Thanks. I like to think I've got, cigars as gifts.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
higher end clients. Yeah.
He goes, "It's good stuff.
Yeah, no, it's not bad.
One of the best in Baldur's Gate."
What's happening?
I'll take the edge off a little.
And Osu asks the question, what the hell is happening?
We all have our vices, Osu. Oh, you mean like right now?
Yes, right now. Why are you meeting with us individually, smoking cigars and telling all the guards to leave the room?
Funny thing about that. Guess you saw right through me, huh? Well, let me introduce myself formally. The name's Captain Zodge. Remember the Flaming Fist? Loyal member by that. Spent my whole career in this organization. Took a lot of hits. Killed a lot of people. Almost got killed quite a bit. You don't get to move up in the Flaming Fist. Especially in these hard times. Without using your head. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, I heard about your little capture, did some digging. Sounds like before you got yourselves in a right nasty bit of trouble.
Glares at Renee.
Yes, we did.
Oh, yeah?
Trying everything she can just to ignore it. And she's just like, staring straight and being silent.
That little lady you captured? Kidnapped?
Allegedly.
Well, now we got eyewitness testimony
Sorry.
on the kidnapped.
I thought you guys said her head was covered.
Doesn't take long to retrace some steps.
She was really nice.
Shh.
We treated her good.
Stop talking.
No, that.
Oh my God.
No.
Point taken.
I'm just legal counsel. I didn't commit any crimes.
And so it becomes very obvious to you that Captain Zodge knows what you did, right? And that's kind of like the angle that he's trying to put out here.
He got leverage.
He's got leverage.
Well, so what do you want?
And so Captain Zodge is like, well, what I want, really, it ain't much. You see, to grow in a Flaming Fist organization, you gotta solve a certain number of troubles, right? And I thought, when I heard about your little escapade, that maybe we could help each other.
Oh, they call this a quid pro quo.
I guess you could say.
You what, hon?
Well,
What's a quid quo? Quid coco? What?
It's like we do something for them and they do something for us.
Okay, but don't ask us to kidnap anyone. We didn't. It didn't work.
Oh my gods.
Shush.
Oh, sorry.
well, I guess that begs the question then. Probably gonna ask you to do something worse.
Then kidnap?
Depending on your point of view.
Ask. Stop tickling our balls and just tell us already.
More than likely, it's grant us our freedom, I presume.
Right, that's the quid. What's the pro quo?
You'd be right. See, this little problem you've gotten yourself into, I can get you out of it. But I'm in need of some useful associates in exchange. Someone who not tied to the hierarchy of Baldur's Gate. You see, since all this Elturel business and the disappearance of Alder Ravengard, the nobles of Baldur's Gate have been excessive in their orders. As I'm sure you can attest to. And I've got a sneaking suspicion that Elturel, disappearance, and the recent change in Baldur's Gate are connected. And I think someone, much higher than me, knows more. And so what I propose is this. You, in exchange for your freedom, are gonna work for me. Help me uncover this plot. And in exchange, you're free to go.
Wait. And I jump up. You expect me to work with them? And I don't gesture to Osu, but I will gesture to Declan and Renee.
I do.
I'm ex-Chellish. You expect me to work with a Hell Knight?
I'm just an armiger, ma'am.
Oh my...
Let's say we do accept this deal for our freedom. Clearly, there's still some other angle. What's to stop us from just leaving the city as soon as we're free?
Smart. You don't think I'd offer this deal to a couple of criminals
Well,
without a contingency?
maybe look at this thing around our necks, actually.
Those collars you got on your neck. Special stuff. They're explosive.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
I thought it was just like a tracking thing.
Well, they could do a little bit of that as well.
That's not very nice of you.
Flaming Fist pulled up some old schematics from an old fellow who used to be around here by the name of Gortash. Remember him?
Okay, but this does not match my outfit. How am I supposed to practice law?
If you don't follow my orders,
Boom.
boom. And they're quite effective.
I'm sure you tried them out before you gave them to us.
Oh yeah. We have. And so narratively, for you guys, if you played Baldur's Gate 3, if you remember the Gondorians, they had like explosive collars on, and that's how they like kept them in line, right? So he's done something similar.
Kind of forgot about that portion.
I thought you were like, hey, remember that terrible Suicide Squad movie?
That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
No. I was thinking, because it's Baldur's Gate, right? So I was thinking about like when they put the collars on the Gondorians. So these little devices we put on you, like you said, they can track, but they can also kaboom. And so that is what I'm going to use to keep you from escaping the city.
Lovely.
There's also if you slip up and expose me to the higher echelons of Baldur's Gate, I need to make sure that all my bases are covered.
So you want the four of us to be your good little lapdogs and listen to your every little word at the end of this?
Well, if you want to put it that way, I suppose. Now,
Honestly, not the worst deal I've heard. Master Vale used to tell me about devils right that take your soul. At least when we
That's
die, we'd probably still go to hell. Yeah.
Well, there's contracts involved, and with every contract comes a loophole, right? So you can get out of those. I'm getting ahead of myself. It's not a terrible deal, no, but there is no loophole in this because the alternative is to die, so.
Well, you know, maybe that's what should happen. I'm known.
Wait.
Don't
Listen.
stop putting yourself down like that. That is absolutely wrong thing to do. Pick your head up, pick yourself, stand up tall, and she's looking at him as she's saying all of this, expecting him to follow her orders.
He's kind of doing that a little bit, like he stands up before having to sit down because of the chains. Right, sorry.
Listen, I don't like Hell Knights, like, at all. But, like...
I'm not asking you to like him.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him. Sir, can you just give me a moment? Look at him. He's like, you want lapdogs, but you don't want a sad puppy. Can you just, like, give me a second? Anyways, Declan.
Oh, hi, Nori.
Yeah, hi. Listen, I hate Hell Knights a lot, but
Well, you don't have
really
to worry.
seem
I'm just an armature, ma'am.
Yeah, no, you said that.
I was worried you forgot, though.
I feel like you haven't committed, Hell Knight level atrocities at this point, so I'll cut you a little slack. You think you deserve to die because you made a little mistake?
I don't know.
I've put people away for plenty of crimes. Okay? Real bad people. Alright? Maybe you'll grow up to be a bad person someday. I don't know. But for right now...
Did you put away
chill.
kidnappers?
Yeah.
Oh.
But they didn't have the stupid defense that you
What?
do. It's called the stupid defense. Easily tricked. You'd get less time for that.
Probably just along the lines of being gullible.
But
Yeah.
Are you calling me stupid?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not nice. That's really rude. I thought we were friends.
Stupid doesn't equate to, like, needing to die. You get it?
Okay, right, but I'm still hurt. That's not nice.
Okay.
I thought we were buds. Thought we were friends.
Oh, that's cute. Anyway, Captain, where were we?
Right. As I said,
What the hell?
I think something nasty is happening in here in Baldur's Gate. And someone important is tied up in it. Given the recent chaos, Baldur's Gate has been plagued by cultists. I had thought we had wiped them out, but apparently not. But here's the kicker. I think somebody's funding them to sow discord in Baldur's Gate as a distraction from whatever plot they might have going on.
What kind of cultists?
Well, these purveyors of fear and death are taking advantage of the current crisis to commit murder sprees throughout the city. As my appointed deputies in this matter, you'll have a license to kill these wretches on sight.
Oh, okay.
I want you to find their lair, wipe them out, and follow the trail Eliminate anyone who gets in your way, and don't worry about collateral damage. If you do what I say, I'll see to it that each of you is released and allowed to walk freely in Baldur's Gate.
You mean that?
Aye. On my honor, Sir Knight.
You have a contract?
And what is the alternative if we do not want to do that?
It
Blow
means
up.
our heads blow up.
Or you can rot in here in the sea tower.
I want to see the contract.
Sorry. No paper trail.
Oh, so it's a verbal agreement? It doesn't offer us a lot of security. I mean, what if we do everything you ask until the very end and then you just don't take these collars off? Maybe you like having your own personal slaves.
And he, you know.
Slavery's legal in Raveno, ma'am. So,
Yes.
and he's a lawman, so that's breaking the law. So he wouldn't do that.
He's not a lawman. He's a mercenary.
Honey,
Indentured
sugar.
servitude.
Right, you can call it that.
When I tell you, I'm going to present you with choices that are... There's no good choice, but...
Think of it, Renee. I look at Renee and go, this could be your opportunity for redemption. We could be doing some good. You actually see, like, Declan's, like, pretty excited. We could be helping people. There's some murdering going on about there, and, you know, the circumstances might be strange, and he points at the blow-up collars, but, you know, maybe the gods put us here to do that. We could be doing some good. Some real, honest, good work.
Like your attitude, little knight.
He's like 6'8".
Right, yeah, right. I don't remember. He talks like he's small, but I gotta remember he's big.
I mean, like, you know how tall people make themselves small, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I do agree with Nori. What if you do just to try to cover your ass in the end and just get rid of your any involvement with it and blow the collars anyway?
Well, sometimes when you're looking for friends, you've got to build these relationships on trust.
We just met you.
Oi.
You don't have any sort of collateral for us? You got a daughter?
What did I
I'm
tell
kidding.
you?
That was just a joke.
You can turn it down if you like. But, well,
There's not really a better option.
I don't think anyone else is going to be coming to help you. I can keep the law off your back. Let you move about. And don't worry, you can glam up the collar, hide it if you need to. Tell them it's a new accessory.
I'll bedazzle it, I guess.
guys, at the very least, we won't have to be in here. Think of it, even if we are on a leash, we could be doing some good. That's what we should be doing anyway. That's what we wanted to do from the beginning, right, Osu? We want to be helping people.
That's what I've always tried to do. And this seems like a honorable goal that you're asking us to be involved in, so...
Right. No, I know that, like you said, the circumstances are unique. But this really is for the betterment of Baldur's Gate. I think there's a conspiracy going on. And as a lover of this city, I don't want to see it suffer the same fate as Elturel.
What about the people of Elturel?
What about them?
They live in the city, don't they?
Live is a strong word to use. But how much will this affect them?
Well,
Let me better say us.
if this goes as high as I think it goes, they might be the ones responsible for closing the gates. Something smells fishy.
That's what we've wanted to figure out since the beginning, Osu.
I think the fish that you're smelling is all the way down in the swimming hole.
I haven't been trying to figure that out since I got in here, but yeah, let's go with that. Reluctantly, I will agree to this.
Wonderful.
Swear it on me honor as an armiger, I guess. Whatever honor I got left, I guess.
You, Miss Lawyer?
Well, Baldur's Gate is my home, so...
Right. They're gonna need someone to show them around.
I'm doing this more to protect Baldur's Gate.
Ah.
These guys have to figure it out and keep up or,
Civic
Boom.
duty. Right.
Right.
Alright. So, like I said, I gave you your first lead. I want you to track down these cultists. Find out who's funding them, and then follow up from there.
Listen, so, because we're working for you, though, do we get any sort of, stipend? Where are these people supposed to stay? I have a house.
You've got the right to requisition anything you find on, well, anyone. involved in this plot.
Okay, so until then I have to put them up at mine.
So let me get this straight. If I agree to your honoring of this kind and wonderful city of yours, I get to then go, anything that these occultists have or shown are now ours at the end of it?
That's right.
If we kill them, we get to take their stuff.
That's right.
Well, as much as I find honor such a pleasurable thing that does not keep me warm at night, maybe for once it actually will. Sign me up.
That's the spirit.
Cap.
Do you guys have a place to stay?
No.
I can make it work.
I grew up near the outer city. There's an orphanage back there that I came from.
You're gonna sleep at the orphanage?
You could if you want. I know them. We
I
can.
have a house.
Oh, good for you.
I live here. I'm a lawyer here.
Now hold on. I'm not letting you go free willy all you want.
Free Willy?
I do expect you to finish this in a timely manner. I'm gonna give you a few weeks. The longer it goes on, the more likely you're to be discovered. And the more likely you're discovered, the more likely it'll fall back to me. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but...
So I expect you to move quickly.
I'm just saying, on a time crunch and having to do this, we're not gonna be able to work, so, you gotta at least... how are we supposed to live?
He points to the door. Go back to living in your cell.
Well, the money you'll save by not spending it on gruel to feed us here, you could give us to, eat up there.
Yeah, but like I said, if this goes as high as I think it does, I'm sure you'll earn a pretty penny along the way.
Whatever, I have savings, it's fine. I'm not worried about it.
So we've got an agreement.
As good as you're gonna get, hon.
Perfect. Been a pleasure doing business.
I'm sure it has for you.
Remember, we do this for the protection of Baldur's Gate.
Can I have my stuff back?
You'll get your stuff on the way out. Oh, and one more thing. As Captain Zaj kind of finishes his cigar, pushes it into the ashtray. A few blocks from the main gate, there's a tavern. The Elsog Tavern. One of my spies hangs out there. Gathers rumors for me on the guild. She owes me a favor. So tell her you work for me. Ask her what she knows about the cultists. And for the love of God, be nice. Tarina has dangerous friends. And now with that, Captain Zaj exits the room, says, "Men! Take the prisoners upstairs. They've been released." Hey, what? Are you sure, Captain? They're on parole.
Ugh, is this gonna go on my permanent record?
And they lead you guys up the multi-floor fortress.
Can I get something from my cell real quick?
Guardsman looks at you like, "What the hell you need in there?"
I just need to get my friend.
Captain, go on.
Right.
And he lets you go.
He'll kind of wander back to his cell and kind of kneel down and just be like, "Where are you, little fella? Where are you, little friend?" He's looking for his rat buddy.
The hell's he doing in there?
Oh, he's had a rat friend over the past few weeks that he's been talking to.
Oh.
Well, that's nice.
I'll put it in your hands. Is he there? Is he not there?
Make an animal handling check for you.
You want to make a nature check? Do you have nature?
Yeah, I'm untrained in nature. Let's go. The first roll of the game.
Okay. See if you can get him to come along. Oh, that is just enough on a rat's will DC. So what does it look like as you call out to your little rat?
Come on, little guy.
And he skitters up into your palm, and the flaming fist guardsman looks at you like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?"
I kind of pick him up and I say, "I promised you we'd get out of here." And I kind of take up my rags and kind of let him sit in it, kind of like a kangaroo pouch.
And so he goes back, gets his little rat friend. Now you have to take the pet feed or something, or the rat familiar.
I will have a rat in every one of your games, Gerik.
And they take you all up the stairs, up the multi-floor of the fortress.
A lot of fucking stairs.
And then you notice they've got like all your shit like just like in like sacks, right? And they like push you out of the fortress and throw all your shit on the floor.
I'm gonna immediately turn and just.
And they're like, "You're free to go."
Yep. Nope. I expected that. Renee is not even like. She was about to reach her stuff, and as she's like, "Oh, I just need to take it," and she's not even gonna put up shield or anything. She's just gonna take it.
Just as soon as the cuffs are off, I just lay one on her.
Renee, what happens is you guys watch Nori just like deck Renee in the face.
You need to get that out.
Okay, how tall is Nori again?
6 foot.
Okay, perfect. Because she's 5'6", so because of her AC only being a 21, you just watch her like fall on the floor, like immediately.
Folded.
And just okay, hon. Yeah, I might have deserved that one.
You okay?
Sorry. What did you say?
You okay?
I'm gonna be honest. I actually expected a lot more and a whole bunch of cussing from you.
We are where we are.
And from you, Ostu.
I got it out, and I'm good.
I expected a lot more.
You expect a lot more from me.
I mean, she got one. Did you want one too?
Sure. And she's just going to come up to you and instead just look you dead in the eyes.
She is completely stone-faced and is just like, I will take it right now. This is your one shot. Like, that's what you're seeing in her face is like, you get one shot.
She's going to, I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. And then I'm going to cast Dazzling Flash from my eyes at you.
You fucking blinder.
Maybe Declan walks over to, Renee as she's just like rolling on the ground, just blinded, and just kind of like offers to just help her up. Like, right, come on.
It's better to just get through this now, because we're stuck with each other for the time being, so.
Exactly. Also, Declan, come here.
Right. Hey, Osu. We're out.
And she's going to put her hand over your face and then also put another hand over Renee's face, and she's going to cast Lay on Hands on both of you.
Oh, yeah. You guys have been, like, wounded this whole time.
You see he smiles and hugs you.
You're welcome.
Oh, sorry. I got a rat. He's a little bitey.
He bites you.
I just figured it's the claws, like, digging into him a little bit.
You say that as my cat climbed up into my lap. Nori, would you like some here? Or are you fine?
No, I'll take some. Thankfully, bruises don't show up too bad on me because I'm purple.
Sure.
But I do have, some cuts and
Yeah, just give me a little bit of time, and I'll.
Yeah.
May we impress upon you too. Your dwelling, at the very least, for the time being.
I can take you all there, but Mr. Armiger, any sort of Hell Knight symbology or talk is not allowed.
So I can't talk at all?
Just don't talk about, being Hell Knight associated. My mom's ex-husband was a Hell Knight, if he's still alive.
Oh, really?
I guess current husband, but
Was
that's neither here nor there.
Was he a good man?
He tried to kill us.
She did say ex-hon.
Oh.
Just fill in the blanks.
Well, not legally divorced, but
If he tried to kill you, then he wasn't a true Hell Knight. That's not
Have
right.
you ever been to Cheliax?
No.
Okay.
Son, you are not the brightest crown in the box, but you are so sweet as sugar and pie.
Do you know what a Hell Knight is, or?
Well, in the Order of the Torrent, we focus on saving people who were lost. We say always take a deep breath before the plunge, because that's what Surveil said to me, is they don't hire bad uns, they only take good uns. And me, I guess,
good Hell Knights?
And
There are.
they're all meant about saving people who been kidnapped or people were missing. When Surveil found me, he found a bunch of people in a fighting ring that were being trafficked, and that's what the Torrent does. I think that's a good thing. And that's what I wanted to join him up for. There's a lot of people who go falling through the cracks in Baldur's Gate, and, well, I want to be one of the people who can pick them up, pull them back up.
You couldn't just do that, like, independent?
Well, I didn't know much better. And the Torrent's nice. They're good people. They teach you how to fight and how to keep people safe.
Above table, I think the Torrent is like one of the like actual good Hell Knight orders.
Anything from Cheliax is bad. Except for me, Nori Red Attorney at Law. My father was Order of the Chain.
Yeah. They're not from Chile.
They're from Kintargo.
Oh, then why do you call yourselves Hell Knights?
'Cause we fight. 'Cause, I don't know.
That's what I'm confused about. You seem different from my dad.
I just think it's like there's Hell Knights, and then there's different orders of Hell Knights, right?
Yep.
And they're all like about hell, but in a good way. You know, not in a nasty way, like how hell usually is.
Do you know about the other orders of the Hell Knights?
Do you? I'd love to learn.
My father was Order of the Chain, and they're not good people.
Right, I do know the chain. I know Surveil used to tell me that we used to be of the chain, and then they broke the chain. Them's were his words. We ain't about capturing people, even though that's what I fucking did.
Okay, you know what? Just, like, wear normal clothes and not Hell Knight armor, you can come to my house.
Yes, you probably should take that off.
The armor's all I got. That and rags.
It's part of him. So, he's gotta wear it.
I could tell y'all what. Use a bath.
I have one of those, but if you steal anything from my house, I will prosecute you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, no stealing from her house or anything of that matter. No, not happening.
No, we've already got it pretty bad, Renee, and I point to the exploding collars.
Thank you so much, Han, for reminding me that we have a bomb connected to our necks. You are such...
Don't say it so loud. People might get scared.
Yeah, and also maybe, like, don't tell my mom. Don't say anything to my mom about, like, you know, what we've been up to.
Oh, she must be worried sick about you.
Well, yeah. She makes the best stew.
She does? Oh, God, I could eat.
Also, can I say this, that when I cast lay on hands onto Renee, I also place a sigil on her.
Oh! Interesting.
Saying,
Okay.
Kick me.
No, it's invisible. I made it so it's invisible because I have the ring of sigils, but I'm going to use that in case I need to track her.
I was gonna say, you want to tell the audience what the Ring of Sigils does?
Oh yes, the ring of sigils allows me to cast the sigil arcane cantrip innately, and once per 10 minutes I can detect the general direction of my most recently placed sigil. Using the ring. The activation fails if it's more than 5 miles away, or if there's lead or running water in between me and the sigil. So
Okay.
I should at least be able to start locating her.
She dives into the ocean.
Oh my god.
But, so, this is how our story begins, friends.
Yeah!
Captain Zodge has coerced you into helping him root out what he thinks is a conspiracy in the city of Baldur's Gate. And his first step is to send you to the Elf Song Tavern to meet with a spy that works for him. And he believes that these murderous cultists that are running amok in Baldur's Gate since they shut the gates, right? Because now they're just, nobody's allowed in or out, so now they're just like killing people everywhere. He thinks they're tied to the conspiracy somehow. And so, you'll head to the Elf Song Tavern.
Seems like perfect. This was wonderful.
Yeah, was that fun? Was that fun?
Yeah.
So I do hope we get to do it more.
Yeah, I like our characters.
This is going to be entertaining.
I like the party chemistry. It's very funny.
I love this, like, everyone hates Renee at this moment.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Like, I accept it, and it's perfectly fine. I'm just like, I really hope she can redeem herself eventually, but we'll see.
I hope you can too.
Yeah.
It's okay. We love Laura. We want to fight Renee.
Right. I'm giving you the most. Like I said, I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Yeah. I love the big sister vibes from Osu as well. This.
Just trying.
Yeah. Yeah, Declan's fun. It's fun playing a dummy. It's a little more emotional than I thought, but I think given the circumstance, I was like, all right, yeah, this is fair. And now I have a rat.
It feels right.
Now you have a rat. You can build it as we go.
He's got a little chip in his ear, so I'm gonna name him Chip.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
Rennie.
Chip's gonna die. You named him. Now he's gonna die.
Garrick's like, I'm gonna kill that rat.
I thought about it, but I thought about killing him when you told him to like go away and just like have one of the flaming fists like step on him. I thought about it, but
that would have stuck.
I was like, I don't know how mean I want to be starting off. So I've already collared you and told you your heads are gonna explode if you don't do what I say.
It is fun to be just the big puppy dog of the group. It's a nice change of pace.
I like being trying to be. Yeah, I like being slight moral compass.